Hello, everybody, and welcome to another wonderful workshop. Today with us is Dilek. Dilek is going to introduce us to the fascinating flora set, and she's going to be introducing her signature style of symmetry and layering plants together to create new and unique decorations. Hello, Dilek, how are you?
Hello, Dario. I'm doing really fine. Thank you for this great opportunity and welcome everyone. As you can see, I will be decorating around the palace, as it can be tricky to decorate with. You can't move it. You can do two things: pretend it's not there and hide it, or as I will show you, try to work with it. I will be working in a symmetrical order, and as Dario mentioned, creating new plants out of existing ones. I will mainly use decorations from the Flora set and the basic shop, and those we are likely already to own. You can of course use your own decorations, that's what you prefer. I'm using the Gala plant as a way to hide rough edges. The high tops hide the transmission from tile to grass. I use three of them and place them diagonally behind each other, hiding the base and making it elongated at the same time. I will do this again on both sides. Now I love the Halloween spooky tree. It gives many opportunities to create different looks. I'm showing an example with the Plamura plant. You can use different flowers for every seasonal set. For example, in autumn, you can use sunflowers. On the right side, I use the pear tree. One of my favorite looks. The yellow really pops out, making the tree come to life. The pink crepe is one of my favorite trees. I'm so happy they returned. The color is so eye-catchy. I have placed the hollyhocks right behind it, like it's sprouting out some extra flowers, giving the pink tree a tad different look without hiding or losing the beauty of the pink crepe. I will do again the same at the other side, keeping it symmetrical. I use the basic water tile because I love the color of the water. The edges not so much, but it's still pretty enough and cheap and always by hand. I place the cupid decoration on each side. You can also use your own decoration. I choose the cupid decoration because it's often seen in gardens and Valentine is coming up. I place the hotel building in the middle so it looks like it's part of the palace. Coming up with this, I do that by experimenting or inspiration from something I love. Sometimes it's a fail and sometimes you get a nice combination. If you decide to change your scene but are a bit unsure, make a snapshot of your island before changing it. If you don't like the end result, you can go back to on how it was. The purple verbena is one of the flowers that fits almost every scene or set. Purple is also my favorite color, and with the foldies it's a very beautiful match. I would recommend getting a lot of them. The ginger blossom is next to the beach blossom, the perfect edge blender. I close it off with the Plamura plant again and it looks like a bit of a butterfly. I place the pink sakura tree there intentionally. It hides the base of the gala plant and some open rough edges. I will do the same at the other side. As an outline, I use the hedge. You can also use fence, kennel or tile, what you prefer to do. I used hedge because it's a simple color. The inside is already colorful enough for me. Now this plant I'm now placing in front of the hotel might look a bit odd. There is a reason for it. I will show that after I place the children and Valentine in there. I always try to add humans or animals to my scenes, makes it come alive. Now here you see why I placed the purple plant from the Peru set in front. If you place the yellow tree from the October set in front of it, it will give an illusion that the tree has a purple top. It's still showing the base. I will hide those with autumn trees from the vineyard set, placing a spooky tree in the middle, so it seems little ghosts are hanging in the branches. I will be adding two more autumn trees and the base will be the owl tree from the Halloween set. In the end you have a massive tree with layers and effect. I have this tree also on my own island. I love it. I finish it off with some flowers. I used the same one I used near the palace to keep it matching in each color, but you can also use one color or totally water, it's up to you. And there you have it. The beautiful owl from the Mystical Forest set I placed behind the palace. This way I'm hiding the base and giving it the effect like the owl is sitting on a branch. You can also place him behind a tree or a little cottage. And this is the final look of the palace. Okay, well now we're going on to the villa and making a second scene. And in the meanwhile, Dario is going to join us.
All right, yeah, I'm back. Thank you very much, Dilek, for the wonderful work you've done around the palace. And it's very exciting to see how to connect the two different areas. You've been playing the game for quite a while already, right?
Yes, almost 6 years.
Right, 6 years. Wow, it's almost from the beginning. Wow. I've also been working from the beginning on Pearl Peril. Very, very exciting. So, and I wanted to ask you, what has been so far one of your favorite sets?
My favorite sets from the beginning was always the English garden because I loved the flowers, of course. But from this year it changed, and now my favorite set is the Mystic Forest.
Oh,
Mystical Forest.
The Mystical Forest, yes, it was
Yes,
also one of
that
my
was
favorites, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, it's nice to see that a few elements of the Mystical Forest also made it into this set. I see here you're doing more combination. I really like this spiky pink bush that you're doing. It's very nice. How did you
Thank
get the
you.
inspiration to do these combinations?
I usually first I'm going to when I like a flower, I don't do it if it flowers if I don't like it, and I'm basically just experiment. I perhaps might see a flower in a movie like Avatar. I don't know if you know the movie.
Yeah, the fantasy movie.
Yes.
Yes.
And or flowers I see in real life or things that I've written about, and I try to recreate them on my island.
That's
Sometimes
amazing.
it works and sometimes don't.
Right. So basically, it's a lot of imagination and understanding the different layers that the plants have, how you can hide some parts
Exactly.
and show some others. I understand. Oh, I will definitely try it on my island. Thank you so much, Dilek, for sharing.
Oh, I was looking forward to see that.
Yes, me too, to share it. I'm looking forward. So, see here, you are moving some things around and you're setting up basically the scene for the villa, right?
Yes, I call it a butterfly villa.
Right.
Because you can see on the left side and on the right side it will be wings.
Yeah.
This is how I see it, like wings. And on the middle, the body is the villa.
Uh-huh. So basically you have a design in mind already before you start.
Yes, always.
Okay. Okay.
I usually think of something, will it fit my island? Or will it blend enough? Like some trees or some flowers do not work. Like I don't like rough edges, so I always try to blend them, and therefore I use flowers that are more like taller, like the beach blossoms. They will fit better with blending than the purple verbena.
Ah, okay. So the beach blossoms, they blend better, right?
Yes,
Mm-hmm. Okay, understood.
they cover up rough edges.
Right, right. And yeah, I can see, yeah, here you're moving a few beach blossom around because basically they create more transition, right?
Yes, and very good space fillers.
Space fillers,
So
okay.
you don't have to have a lot of empty spots, but it's also not too crowded. Well, I always have my scenes a little bit crowded because I like that.
Huh.
I don't like really big open spaces, but that's more a personal preference.
I understand. I understand. I see here you're moving some purple verbenas around. I see
Yes.
these are very well used by decorators, right? What do you like
Yes.
most about this flower?
Especially the color. I love the color, and if you place them in corners, there will immediately be an outline for them. I did that also in this scene, above, below, and left and sides. It will
Yeah.
be immediately be an outline, like a painting, and work from the outside to the middle,
Yeah, it
like
does.
a base.
It does look a little bit also like a Wooga logo, right? It's
Yes, that can also
beautiful.
be made with this flower.
Beautiful.
You can make a Wooga logo with the purple verbena.
Nice, nice.
I did that also on my own island.
Right, right. So We invite also all the decorators to create a Wooga logo and post a screenshot below, right?
That would be really funny.
Nice.
I would love to see that.
I would love to see that too. All right, decorators.
Yes.
You heard Dilek. Let's paint the Wooga logo and share some screenshots here below, right?
I would love to see that.
Thank you very much for sharing that, Dilek, with us.
You're very, very most welcome. And
All right. And I wanted to say goodbye to all the decorators that are watching.
And me too.
Yeah. And we'll see you soon.
Bye.